Welcome to another Finding NorCal video. This time it is old photos of California's asylums, hospitals, and sanitariums. Photos belong to the Online Archive of California and the Meriam Library at CSU Chico. Enjoy. There are 6 state hospitals left in California. Stay tuned until the end to learn more about that. Let's start with the oldest. Napa State Hospital. It opened in 1875 and still open today with over 2,000 employees and about 1,000 patients. It sits on 138 acres of land and was self-sustaining for many years with a dairy, gardens, fruit orchards, and poultry ranches. Almost 4,000 former patients are buried here in a field on the property. The archive says this is the Humboldt County Hospital in Eureka. Not much more. Even the year of this photo is unknown. This is the Butte County Infirmary in Oroville at the site of the newer Butte County Hospital. This depiction was created in 1882. This is the United States Marine Hospital at Rincon Point in San Francisco. The hospital was built in 1853 and had 500 beds. This photo is from 1870, after it had been abandoned from damage caused by the 1868 Hayward earthquake. Edgewood, also known as the San Francisco Protestant Orphan Asylum, was founded to help a group of siblings orphaned by cholera en route to San Francisco, probably from Australia, in 1851. Not all hospitals were built like giant castles. This is the Enloe Hospital, up in Gold Country, near the west branch of the Feather River at Paradise. Year of photo, unknown. The San Diego County Hospital was built in 1869. 100 years later, a new facility was built here and finally became known as today's UCSD Medical Center. This is Dr. Mormon's Sanitarium in Red Bluff. Year and exact location unknown. The St. Helena Sanitarium was founded in 1878 by Adventists. They called it the Rural Health Retreat at Crystal Springs. It has been rebuilt and is now the St. Helena Hospital. This photo was taken in 1935. Enloe Hospital in Chico was built in 1937 on the Esplanade to care for injured loggers and mill workers. Today, at the same spot, a full-scale hospital with a Level 2 trauma center and neonatal intensive care unit and even flight care is currently servicing many in Butte County today. The Los Angeles Orphan Asylum was built in 1858 and used until 1891. Founded by 5 Daughters of Charity nuns. It was created to care for the numerous orphaned or abandoned children of the rough and tumble early Los Angeles. This is the San Francisco Children's Hospital. It was relocated 5 times before moving into its permanent location on California Street in 1887. This photo is from 1896. Agnews State Hospital for the Insane was built in 1888. Much of this structure was damaged by the 1906 San Francisco earthquake. 101 patients and 11 officials died here in the quake. Many patients escaped and crime rose significantly in San Jose. It wasn't until 1911 that a new, low-rise, mental hospital was built. After closure of state hospitals, the Bay Area tech companies bought up this land, and only a few of the historic buildings here remain and are listed on the National Register of Historic Places as Agnews Insane Asylum. Around the turn of the century, Chinese doctor Ah Sang, a herbalist practicing in Oroville, built the Deadwood Sanitarium near Yankee Hill in Butte County. The Ecclesia Sanitarium in San Diego was known as the Healing Temple and was erected for the purpose of affording a more powerful means of healing disease. It was built in 1920. The Stockton State Hospital was built in 1851. It is now used as the Stockton campus of California State University of Stanislaus. It wins creepiest college in California for sure. The old Butte County Hospital, pictured here in 1945, is in Oroville. I have a whole video dedicated to this one on my channel. This is St. Elizabeth's Hospital in Red Bluff. Built in 1916 and pictured here in 1917. St. Joseph's Hospital in Orange declares it has been setting the gold standard for healthcare in Orange County since 1921. This photo was taken in 1929. Staff photo at St. John's Hospital in 1924 near Oxnard. Oakland's Asylum for the Deaf, Dumb, and Blind. Located near today's Berkeley. Destroyed by fire in 1875. Fort Bidwell Hospital in 1875. In 1907, Phoebe Ridout donated her home, the Ridout Mansion, as a memorial to her deceased son and husband, to be used as a hospital in Marysville. And in 1919 she donated funds to build a new hospital for Marysville at 4th and H Street. In 2018, it became Adventist Health and Ridout and continues to operate as a not-for-profit, community-based healthcare facility. San Francisco's St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Orphans Asylum, pictured here on the left on Market and Kearny Street, in 1834. Tulare Hospital, shown here in 1940, was closed in 1951, when the new Tulare District Hospital was opened. In 1924, Scripps Hospital was opened and had 44 beds. Sitting on prime oceanfront property in San Diego. St. Joseph's Orphan Asylum in the Berkeley area, 1925. The San Diego Naval Hospital was built in 1922. After a tent dispensary was established on this site in 1914. A new Naval Medical Center was built just east of this site in 1988. Dr. Whitwell's Sanitarium and Homestead in 1888, somewhere in San Mateo County. The Glenn County Hospital in Willows. Photo taken in 1905. The Kern County Hospital in Bakersfield. Built in 1895 and used until 1925, when the new Kern Medical Center was built on Flower Street. The General Hospital of Fresno County. Built in 1903 and greatly expanded at the time this photo was taken in 1917. Craven Hospital in Richmond. Nurses stand next to an ambulance in 1914. Modoc County Hospital in 1912. The Feather River Sanitarium and Hospital in Paradise. Year unknown. The Garden City Sanitarium in San Jose, sometime between 1900 and 1910. The Trinity Hospital in Arcata in 1927. A Bill of Rights for those with mental health problems was signed into law in 1967 and went into full effect in 1972, closing down most of the asylums. Also new was Medicaid would not cover mental illness for those in hospitals or sanitariums. They were all pushed out onto the street. At first, community-based mental health facilities were supposed to be built and replace the run-down and overpopulated asylums, but that never happened. And 50 years later we are faced with a giant problem. In one instance alone in 1972, more than 3,800 patients were released from Agnew's insane asylum into the San Jose area, creating a mental health ghetto. Crime exploded during this time. Many of today's homeless in California have some kind of mental illness, mostly schizophrenia, leaving them to live in a psychotic world, unable to tell reality from delusion. There are 6 state hospitals operating today in California: Atascadero, Coalinga, Metropolitan, Napa, Patton, and Sacramento. They are for the criminally insane and forensically committed patients such as violent sexual predators. They do not accept voluntary admissions for anyone needing help. Do you think our homeless and crime problem is really due to lack of state hospitals? Do you think we should build new ones and reinstate court-ordered behavioral health commitments? Comment below.